Hi everyone, this is going to be a tour of one of my watercolor books, and this one's a little different. I bought a pre-purchased book. I found it somewhere, I think it was like 50 cents somewhere, and it had these really cool birds on it, and that's enough for me to buy anything. That's one of my biggest hobbies. And I took all the guts out of it, so to speak, and then just added in these signatures. And I'm not going to do a tutorial on this because there are many of them out there that do a much better job of the tutorial than I would of just making these signatures. You can see there's 3 sets of signatures in this one. And anyway, find a tutorial for that. I don't even have one to necessarily recommend, but you'll be looking for a tutorial on how to bind homemade books. And so anyway, I don't have a name for this one. I did it a couple years ago. And they're all birds, thus the cover back over here. And none of them are really real. They don't exist. They're just goofy photos, or not photos, but drawings that I've done. And then I've put all kinds of little things in there like fly and a little tiny bird here. And I've done some doodling up in the corners saying, and then like this. You can see that on all of the pages. I've added little extra fun things throughout. And we're going to do a page by page in just a moment, but I want to tell you first that, you know, just have fun. That's my main goal of anything like this, is just have fun. Learn something, try some new things, like dressing up the pages and splashing fun colors on these birds. And another thing that's really important to me is that this is I've probably done 20 or 30 pages. I don't know, I didn't count them. But then you get back here and there's nothing in any of these back here. That's okay. If I am done with this and never come back to it, I'm okay with that. I may come back and add more, and I may not. I don't know, but that's how big I made it. And I'm fine with that. I'm having my fun, or I should say I've had my fun. That may be all the fun I'm gonna have with it. But give yourself that latitude to, you know, not make this book and then fill every single page perfectly. Just have fun with whatever you're doing. Anyway, before the page by page, I want to remind you that down below you will find links to all of my watercolor book tours and journals and projects and whatever else I've put in there. And I hope you enjoy looking through those. There's something a little different in each one of them. And now we're going to go on. Oh, and really quick before we do the page by page, down below you will also find a list of products that I might have used in this. Now I did use a pre-purchased book, so that's not going to be on the list. But things like the watercolor paper, watercolors, water pencils, etc. And you'll find anything you might need to finish this project. And then we're going to move on now to a page by page.